Six Sigma. What does it mean? What is it for? And why? Presented by Crystal Mealer at the University of Alabama, 2011. Let's start with statistics. A normal distribution is shown here on a bell curve. You can see that nearly 100% of the results fall between -6 and +6 standard deviations of the mean. The mean in a normal curve is the midpoint, here labeled as target. What is a standard deviation? Standard deviation is a statistic that measures how spread out your data is. In a normal distribution, the data spreads out the same way on both sides of the mean. Almost all of the data falls within a range of plus or minus 6 standard deviations, or 6 sigma. So pretend that you're making a product, and the doohickeys that your company makes need to be a certain width in order to work properly. We say that width is critical to quality, CTQ. Most of the time they come out right, but sometimes they're defective. How defective is too defective? Let's suppose that a doohickey is supposed to be 150 microns wide, and if it's more than 5 microns too wide or more than 5 microns too narrow, it won't work. So 145 micron width is the lower specification limit, or LSL, and 155 micron width is the upper specification limit, or USL. So we know that the width of virtually all of our doohickeys is going to be between -6 and +6 standard deviations from the mean, or the target, which is 150 microns in this case. And we know that we and our customers need the doohickeys to have a width somewhere between 145 microns, the LSL, and 155 microns, the USL. Therefore, we want to get our standard deviation to be so small that that plus or minus 6 sigma corresponds to or falls inside of the limits of our LSL 145 and our USL of 155. This is the goal of the 6 sigma process. In summary then, first we figure out what factors are critical to quality. Then we figure out how much variation from the mean can be allowed before it becomes a problem. In other words, the LSL and the USL. We know that a variation of plus or minus 6 sigma, or 6 standard deviations, will encompass virtually all of our product produced. So we fix our processes so that this variation, the plus or minus 6 sigma, falls within the LSL and the USL that we determined. As a result, nearly 100% of our product is without flaw as far as our customer is concerned, at least as far as the specifications that really matter. Our customers are very pleased. We waste practically nothing. All of our product is usable, and our profits soar. Let's have a final look at that graph now. You see the target line is in the center of the graph. The LSL and the USL have been marked. The quality level is labeled at 6 sigma because plus or minus 6 sigma falls within the limits of the LSL to the USL. And the defect rate is 3.4 parts per million, or 0.0034%, virtually zero defects. Finally, here are a couple of websites you might want to refer to for more information. Thank you.